Acadiana's local news leader. This is a News 10 update.
Good morning, Acadiana. Here's a look at your News 10 news headlines. An argument between a man and woman ended with a shooting in Lafayette. It happened around 9:15 a.m. Tuesday in the 2000 block of East Simcoe Street. Police say a man and woman were arguing inside a car. The woman jumped out and the man allegedly pulled out a gun and fired off a shot. Police are now investigating a case of aggravated assault. No injuries were reported. The Evangeline Parish Sheriff's Office is investigating its first murder of the year. The deadly shooting claimed the life of a 34-year-old Jeanerette man. Sheriff Charles Guillory says the search continues to find the suspect. The shooting happened just south of Chautauqua at the intersection of Woodstone Road and St. Julian. The sheriff says his office was notified a man was driven to Eunice Memorial Hospital with a gunshot wound. The victim is identified as 34-year-old August Luttrell of Jeanerette. He died from his injuries at the hospital. Initial reports indicate 3 vehicles were involved in what the sheriff is calling a shootout. Detectives say at least 8 people were at the scene, but all have conflicting stories.
There's so many holes, they're all lying. You know, that's the bad part. And that's the problem, because they know, but they just don't want to say.
If you have any information about this shooting, please call the Evangeline Parish Sheriff's Office. We have more information on the car crash we first told you about Monday night. Police say an 8-year-old boy was killed. It happened just before 5 p.m. in the 3100 block of Louisiana Avenue. Police say 2 vehicles were involved. 2 other people were injured. A family is pushing for streetlights to be installed along Highway 167 after the death of a teenage girl. State police say 18-year-old Ramsey Baumgartner lost her life in a head-on crash on Highway 167. Baumgartner was traveling on 167 when her vehicle was struck head-on by a driver who was traveling north in the southbound lane. The family says the problem for drivers is the streets get so dark it's almost impossible to see. Their goal is to get lights installed along the highway and get funding to maintain them.
Her being gone is never going to stop hurting. But knowing that because of her, these lights are going to get put up finally, and there's going to be no more young girls taken on this highway, or anyone for that matter, I feel like Ramsey would want that to be her legacy. If she has to go, something good should come out of it.
Deidre Juliet with the Department of Transportation and Development says they are conducting a speed and study assessment, which should be completed by April. And that's a look at your News 10 news headlines. For a look at your local forecast, let's head over to meteorologist Trevor Sunye.